Hello friends, I'm George, the nice smelling gentleman. Welcome back to my channel guys. I hope that all of you are doing good. In today's video I'm going to show you a very impressive cheapy that comes from fragrance world, and it's called Mocha Oud, or maybe Mocha Oud. I don't know how exactly to pronounce the right way to pronounce the name of this fragrance. And I'll tell you why this fragrance is impressive for me. There are three main reasons. First of all, it has a very high quality scent profile, very cozy scent. The second reason is because this is ultra affordable. It costs $20, even less in some places. And the third reason is because this is a good performer as well. As usual, the first thing is the packaging and the bottle design of this fragrance. The whole presentation, the fragrance comes packaged in this brown colored box that has two different types of the brown color, two different shades of the brown color. There's darker patches and lighter patches. On the front you got the name of the fragrance, the concentration, EDP, the bottle size 100 milliliters. On the bottom, on the top there's the Fragrance World logo. On the back you got some additional information along with a sticker of authenticity, and on the bottom there's a production date, which in this case is April of 2022. And then this is how the bottle looks. I really like the way that this bottle looks. It looks kind of like a nice bottle of liquor of some sorts. You got a plastic cap that has a sort of a metallic coating or something like that to it. On the top of the atomizer you get the Fragrance World logo as well. The cap is not a snug fit. You can probably pick this one up through the cap, but I wouldn't recommend it. All in all, the bottle has a nice heft to it. And if I have to rate the packaging, it's really simple, but at the same time kind of classy. So I'll give a score of the packaging and the presentation of 7.5 out of 10 points for this fragrance. Okay, I'll show you the sprayer in action. The sprayer is decent, kind of leaky a little bit. But now about the scent of this fragrance. Now immediately after spraying I definitely pick up some saffron. There's a slight spiciness, and I also pick up a note that's not listed in the note breakdown, and that's the note of cardamom. And in fact I pick up quite a lot of that cardamom note in the opening of this fragrance. I also pick up a slight fruity sweetness from something like maybe a raspberry, a berry type of fruit, that kind of sweetness. And also definitely pick up some amber as well in the opening. It feels kind of woody as well right from the get-go, but it's predominantly fruity sweet and quite spicy. Once this starts to dry down, on the dry down this becomes sweeter. Some of that spiciness starts to go away. You get some spices on the dry down as well, but the main notes that I pick up out of this fragrance are some woody notes, definitely amber and vanilla sweetness. I also pick up some nuttiness, maybe that's the hazelnut that's listed as a note breakdown, and a touch of musk. And also, I pick up a kind of a coffee vibe, but it's not like an espresso type of coffee note, more like something that you get from a chococino. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but that's basically like a coffee with an added chocolate note, like a sweet chocolatey type of coffee vibe out of this fragrance. All in all, the opening is spicy, slightly fruity, slightly sweet, slightly woody, and the dry down is woody, sweet, slightly nutty, musky, but also quite creamy. All in all, this is a very nice, very high quality scent, and also feels very warm and very cozy. If I have to rate or score the actual scent of this fragrance, I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10 score for the scent profile of this fragrance. And now something that I didn't mention in the opening of this video, but this is supposedly a clone of Bodychea's Glorious. Now I'll be fully honest with you, I've never tried the original scent, so I cannot give you a sort of a percentage, or I cannot score the closeness of this fragrance to the original, but according to some people who have tried both this and the original, this actually is quite close. Next, let's talk about the performance of Mocha Oud. As I said in the opening of this video, in the opening segment, this thing impressed me with its performance. Now initially when I first got this fragrance, I've had this for a little bit over a month now, and initially when I got it, it was a good performer, right from the get-go, but it wasn't like super strong, and also it lacked a bit of projection. But fast forward about a month later, with some maceration and some usage, that definitely has helped with the performance of this fragrance. Now I get almost or pretty much let's call it 9 hours of performance out of this fragrance, with a pretty nice projection in the first 2 hours. So with maceration, the process of maceration or aging has definitely added a little bit of longevity on skin, but what the main thing that it improved was the projection. So if I have to score the performance of Mocha Oud, I'll give it a 8.5 out of 10 score. When it comes to versatility, this is definitely a fragrance that's more orientated towards the colder months of the year, because of that nutty, sweet and woody scent profile, and also quite spicy in the opening. This is a fragrance that in my mind at least works better in the colder months of the year, late fall, winter, early spring, and I think this is a fragrance that's better suited for nighttime usage compared to daytime usage. So no, it's not super versatile. You can probably wear this one in warmer weather as well, as long as you don't go too heavy on the sprayer. So if I have to rate the versatility of this fragrance, I'll give it a score of 7 out of 10 points. And when it comes to the price tag, this I think is, along with the very nice scent profile, high quality scent profile, is the strongest suit of this fragrance. I paid about 20 British pounds in order to acquire this fragrance, which translates into something like 22, 23 euros, $25. And as far as I know, you can find this one in the States even cheaper than $25. And in my opinion, at that price point, this fragrance is an absolute steal. So if I have to rate the price of this fragrance, I'll give it a solid 10 out of 10 rating. And so on to my final thoughts and my final score on Mocha Oud from Fragrance World. As I said earlier in this video, this fragrance is supposedly a clone of Bodychea's Glorious. I've never tried the original, so I'm scoring this fragrance, as a standalone fragrance on its own. And for me, this has turned out to be a fantastic Cheapy. It has very nice scent profile, very high quality of the scent profile. It has very good performance, very solid performer, and also is very cheap. So who doesn't like that? If I have to score this fragrance, I'll give it a score, a final score of 9 out of 10 points for the reasons that I just mentioned. If you have never tried the original like me, but this sort of a scent profile, slightly spicy, woody, sweet scent profile sounds interesting to you, I think definitely Mocha Oud is worth checking out, especially at the price point that it currently sells. It's a fantastic cheapie for next to no money. So as I said again, my final score of Mocha Oud is 9 out of 10 points. And so guys, in today's video I showed you a very lovely fragrance that I'm currently enjoying a lot from Fragrance World called Mocha Oud. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you did, give it a like, and I also hope that I'm going to see you in my next video. And until then, stay safe and bye bye.